Hi, my name is Daniel Dive, and I am the community champion at Tabsdata. And today I wanted to show a scenario that might happen in data engineering teams where your team has attended an event where you ran a booth. And during that event, you collected a list of booth visitors that wanted to continue the conversation. And your marketing team has given you this data in the form of a CSV inside of Google Sheets. And it is your job to pull this data and store it in a standardized database like Postgres. Today, I wanted to show an easy way to do this with Tabsdata. First, you'd have to make this Google Sheet available to the web. And so we'll do that by going into File, Share, Publish to Web. We'll select the Booth Visitors tab, and we want the file type to be in CSV. We'll get this link that essentially allows us to push a GET request and get back a CSV. And next, I'm going to hop into my terminal, open my VS Code instance, where in here we have two Python functions. One is called publish gsheet. This is a Tabsdata publisher that will extract the CSV from the URL that we just created, convert it into a data frame and then a Parquet file, and then store it in our working directory and provide that for Tabsdata. And then Tabsdata will convert that into a Tabsdata table called TD Booth Visitors. Along the way, we will be dropping a column called favorite color because that column might not be relevant for our purposes. And then the second file is a subscriber called subscribe Neon that takes the table TD Booth Visitors and loads it into my Postgres database as the table event booth visitors. And today I will be using a serverless Postgres database called Neon in order to do this. And so the only thing now that we need to do is run our publisher function and have it run everything else downstream. And I'll do this by running the command td fn trigger, followed by a couple of flags to denote the type of function that we want to run. And we'll set the name as publish gsheet. So it looked like our execution is now running. We can check the status of our execution by going td exec list-trxs. It looks like our workflow has successfully published into Postgres. So we can go back into Postgres. We can refresh. And we now have a new table called event booth visitors with all the data that we had in our CSV file. And we now have the favorite color column missing from this table, whereas here it was present. And that is all you need to do. Thank you.